Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. If it's Thursday, if the hat is on, the shades are on, the Hillman shirt is on, then it must be time for a different world. Ooh, than where you come from. Yes, it is now. Yeah. And this episode is episode 19 of season 3. Hillman isn't through with you yet. Before we get started with all that, get your drinks ready. I'm going to, go over a couple of things, including but not limited to how to sync up the audio to get it just right, and the rules of the game. But first, you need to like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. I mean, share all over the place. That cousin of yours that, you remember a different world with, or that family member, that friend who went to college because of a different world and likes to drink, fantastic. You need to share this with them on Facebook or whatever. Just pump it all the way out there. You got the link down there. You can do it from, you can just share it on your Twitter or whatever. You got the link up at the top of the space bar, wherever you're watching this on your device. You can share it via tweet or whatever, via message, text message, all that stuff. A share is a share is a share is a share. And I appreciate that shit. So do that to help keep the lights on at the party. Also, if you want to sync up the episode, that was a weird transition. I should have said, and now I'll show you how to sync it up. Also, should have been me still pumping something else up, but I can. You can go to patreon.com to help keep the lights on at the party too. And that's that. All right, so episode 19. What you do is if you're watching this on Amazon on a device like I am, my laptop, via the Amazon website itself, via Amazon Prime on the website. I go to the episode, click on it, let it play for a second or two or three or five, hit pause, go over to the cursor, drag said cursor slowly over to 00, leave it there, don't go past it, let go, and it should stay paused right there. Or open the episode, scroll down past skip intro. It won't show you the menu, but scroll down anyway, and you should see X-ray. Click on that. Then at the very top of the screen, you'll see in scene and scenes. Scroll over to scenes, and there you have the opening credits. Scroll down to jump to scene, and when we count down to 1, and there you go. You can also go to X-ray like before, and go to in scene and scenes like before, but instead of the opening credit scene 1, you're going to go to scene 2, which is the first scene after the opening theme song. You scroll down to jump to scene, and get it, got it, good. The shades are about to fall off. I need to fix these real quick. All right, so this is episode, they're about right. This is episode 19 of season 3. Hillman isn't through with you yet. This be a drinking game after all. I hope you got your drink. I got mine. It's rum-based, baby, don't you know? Rum limon is what I got it on right now. A little bit of extras in there. What you need to know about the rules, if we get a Mr. Gainesism, you know Mr. Gainesism, or oh my goodness, or well I ain't staying, take a sip. If Ron Johnson gets insulted by anybody, and The Rock means anybody, or, turned down for a date, take a sip. If Whitley cuts somebody with one of her remarks, she's known to do that. There's an official one here for the channel. You hear the ding. If you don't hear the ding and you think it's happened anyway, what am I going to put you in handcuffs? I mean, we don't know each other yet. You haven't taken me out. You haven't, even swiped right on my picture. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But if I were to, I can't put you in handcuffs for drinking or not drinking. It's up to you. It's in your house. Get fucked up. That's the whole point of this. Take a sip. I went all that way just to tell you that. If there are two, if somebody cuts Whitley down to size with their remarks, you take 2 sips. If someone impersonates Whitley, you finish half your drink. If Dwayne's famous shades either flip up or down, finish your drink. And if someone says the word Konnichiwa, you finish your drink. All right, here we go. A Different World, Season 3, Episode 19. Hillman isn't through with you yet. Starts in 3, starts in 2, starts in 1. Hit play. I know my parents love me. Stand behind me, come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah. For I finally heard them say it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. Yes, it is now, yeah. Here's our chance to make it. Hey, and if we focus on our goal, you can dish out, we can take it. Hey, just remember that you've been told it's a different world. Yeah, it's a different world than where you come from. Ooh, 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 than where you come. 102, 103, 104, 105. Yeah, there it goes. Uh-oh. Nope. Yes. Count it. Nope. Whitley's in a mood. Yeah, homeboy. I'm gonna count that as 2. Whitley is on it. Oh, the shades are down. Finish your drink. That's an insult. Who's that cherub-faced young man? I never said Alfonso didn't have good taste. How far after Silver Spoons is this? Whew, I baby, indeed. Count that for sure. Wow. Oh, Alfonso. God dog. God dog. Welcome back, baby. Ah! Ah! Kept her name too. Whitley's one of a kind. I feel like they were waiting for somebody to yell cut and they never did. I'm gonna count that. Wow. It's the way to do it. The two realest people in Whitley's life. That definitely was supposed to be cut. Somebody was supposed to yell cut, and they kept that in. That was for sure not supposed to be the end of that. Wow. So it wasn't that she couldn't graduate. It was that she had to stay in order to get the job that she wanted, which, spoiler alert, doesn't really work out that way. But say la vie, such is life. That episode was interesting. The background characters or the guest stars really helped put this one over the top. They could have prospectively done what they eventually do another, I think, 2 seasons down the road, where they then start to integrate newer characters and more, freshmen into the mix to kind of keep the thing going. It seems like they kind of toyed around with that here. Ron's sister, we heard a little bit about Ron's sisters in Success Lies and Videotape. One of his sisters, he said he had sisters, but we get to see one of them here. She was an interesting character, had that young kind of wide-eyed things, wanted to be independent, etc., etc. Almost a spinoff of Kim when we first kind of see her, except not Kim. Kim is a little bit more fierce. Kim is a little bit more independent than she seems to be, but she wants to be that. Like she wants to branch her wings out and fly a little bit, and it's Ron that's keeping it back, at least to an extent. I like this episode. I like this episode. It's a fairly decent episode. It's not, the most progressive as far as storylines episode. I mean, it is. It's got implications for Whitley in terms of her career path and what she's going to do and stay in college and stuff like that. Because also, and I wonder if this is a producer thing too, also they realize it's like, shit, we got to graduate these kids at some point. Which kids are we okay graduating and which kids are we not? How do they leave the nest, etc., etc.? Really, the two main ones at this point that are about at that point are Whitley and Jaleesa. We hear Jaleesa's going to take the job and stay close enough so she can pop in. Okay. Whitley is the bread and butter. You got to keep her on the show at least one more year until you figure out, and they do. She's there for the rest of the duration, but it's like you got to figure out what you're going to do, to keep her around that area. And they haven't gotten to the ultimate decision of how they end up keeping her around that area for the time being, but they have to figure out a way to keep her there plausibly so that she's not just this 12-year senior, you know what I mean, on this show, when you've already established that none of the kids on this show are stupid per se. Ron may be lazy, Whitley may be a bit naive and needs some help in math, but none of them are stupid. You've established that they wouldn't just stay there forever and ever and ever and ever, amen, right? You can keep Kim there for a while. She's got to go through med school. You can keep her there for a while. You know, you can keep Dwayne there because he wants to get a doctorate or whatever in engineering. He wants to get as much engineering backbone behind him as possible, right? So you can figure out those ways, right? But got to figure out something with Whitley, and I think they figured out a plausible thing. She wasn't thinking about it. She was just thinking about art. She was just thinking about one specific aspect of the career, which a lot of people. I've done it in a couple of different ways. You're thinking so hard. All you're thinking about is one specific part of this prospective job or career or avenue that you want to go down that you're not actually really thinking about or studying or boning up on the rest of it, which is just as important. And so now you're on this crunch, and you either you got to figure something out. They give Whitley has a good out. She figures it out in time, I suppose. But it's one of those things that a lot of people, especially people with any kind of actual aspirations, have to figure out. A lot of people, they just go through the motions, just keep doing the same old thing, work, whatever, and that's fine, and that happens. But if you have a specific goal that you want to get to professionally, right? Sometimes you got to, you may think you have it planned out, but then something comes along and bumps you off that track. Or you were never on the track you thought you were on to begin with, and you got to figure something else out. So that's an interesting thing to see here, and I'm glad that we got to see it. I'm glad we got to see Nikki again, Margene Holder. I'm glad we got to see her again, because baby girl was fine. In any event, party people, I hope you enjoyed this. I know you did, because you're here anyway. You're going to come back anyway, and you can tell me how much you enjoyed down there in the comment section. You can also like, share, subscribe. Patreon.com/surreal469 is the place you go. Help keep the lights on at the party. Make sure you share it with as many Hillman alum as you know possible. I know the Grownish people are probably watching this too, as you should. This is Grownish's fucking daddy right here. This Grownish and Grownish. It really is. You don't get me down that road. But Grownish, Blackish really is the new Cosby Show, and Grownish really is the new A Different World. So please believe that. That don't happen without this. This is the blueprint right here, and I'm glad you're here with it. Hopefully, you'll be back next week. Next week is episode 20. It is 21 Candles. This is the one. I don't even have to look it up. This is Whitley's birthday. And I don't think anybody remembers it, or she feels lonely, or something, or Julian's out of town, or something. So Whitley gets drunk on her. Oh, it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. This is a classic episode. I remember this episode. Faux show. I remember this episode. In any event, party people, I'm glad you're here to join me here. We'll see you next week for 21 Candles. And in the meantime, as always, cheers.